My wig almost came off. Wow.
You are now reacting to the 6-member boy group On and Off and their 2020 release New World. New World was originally released during the final round of a competition show called Road to Kingdom. So you'll be reacting to the performance video of New World that they released after the show had ended. New World's lyrics encourage listeners to trust their heart and to fly higher into a new world in which fears and unhappiness cannot follow.
Where is it?
Yeah. So they sing that if you keep powering on through life into the future and find your lost dreams, you'll achieve the happiness you deserve. The song can also be interpreted as On and Off singing to each other because in past music videos, the concept has been them as cyborgs in a dystopian land in which they are looking for a lost friend. So in this music video, they're looking for the Pandora's box to unlock and go into that new world where they might find their lost friend. The song is composed by Hwang Hyun from Mono Tree and the On and Off member MK. The lyrics were co-written by On and Off's Wyatt as well. The choreography is by Freemind and the On and Off member You.
Freemind? Right. I like Freemind a lot, actually, so I'm looking forward to this. 3, 2, 1.
Oh snap, look at those keys.
Fancy keys.
Wow. Strings, timpanis. Oh, electric
I
guitar.
love that they added strings to this.
Oh dang.
So fast, this song.
Oh, you hear those like, oh, the harmonic vocals in the back.
Okay, I thought that was cool. Nobody does that anymore, so I love that.
Oh my gosh. Love that. I love levels.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
I like that, I like that, I like that.
Oh, he went higher.
It's a lot to absorb at once. But I like it. Nice.
My wig almost came off. Wow.
Harmonic
So
minor!
glad this came back.
Right?
Whoa, whoa, Yeah, whoa, Tony. whoa, whoa, what's happening? Whoa.
Hey.
That is wild. What? Just the lips in this.
Oh, love.
Ooh. Ooh. That was sharp. I liked that.
Okay, okay.
That was cool. That was good. I love the inflection of that. Da da da. And then taking the space.
Oh, I like your voice, red hair. Okay. Yes, go higher.
This move I'm curious about, because it's very, what the hell?
What? Why is it a waltz now? Oh, I love this.
This is kind of cool.
Oh, is this like the box that they? Oh, okay. Oh,
That's so cool. Yeah. Throw it. Oh, okay.
oh. Who is out here? Oh!
I think I'd have a really hard time like controlling my energy at this part if I were them. I'd be like, I just want to do the most. Yeah.
What's this? Where is this? Where am I? I would mosh pit to this song.
Was that a Pickety Third? What? Wow.
The song literally morphed into a new world. It went to a couple of different worlds. Nice.
That's a really exciting experience I had.
I feel like I'm watching an anime with like a dual battle, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, it sounds like anime, but I really like the that one because it makes me want to shake my head like that. While like the driving part is just like makes me want to play games.
So if you guys could paint out a journey for yourselves listening to this song for each section, what would you be doing in each section? So like for you, it's playing video games. What's the do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do?
That's the part when I'm entering the boss stage. And then when the regular beat comes, it's like when I'm fighting the boss.
And then what about the pre-chorus? Is that still boss fighting?
No, that feels like a song now. So I'll probably imagine I'm in the concert, like actually listening to them.
Okay, so we go from fighting a boss to watching them in concert to headbanging.
Yeah.
And then back to boss fighting. And then where are we at the vibe change?
For me, it's kind of like dreamy feel, like in the sky.
Now you're in the bed. You're in bed, dreaming.
Or like watch the concert until I'm drunk.
Oh!
And then do you go? What's it when the guitar comes in? Is this back to fighting a boss?
Yeah, this feels like fighting a boss. Fighting in drunk motion.
Hope you enjoy that. What were y'all laughing about? I completely missed out on that.
Flashback.
The box! We found it! We found it! We found it!
But where are we musically? It's like we went to Fairy Princess Land.
The New World.
Oh!
End of flashback.
We were talking about the bridge where like there's like little birds. And
In the harp?
Yeah.
That was a wild ride.
Oh my god.
I just listened through again because I think I was so ethered by the song that I didn't really notice the changes into the bridge. And the way they're doing the tempo change is actually really cool. They're taking, it's in duple beforehand, higher, and then they take that small beat and make that the eighth note for the triplet, so it's bump, 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 bump. So they don't take the big beat and just put it into triple meter, but I forget, metric modulation is what that's called.
I was wondering if there was any
metric
relation.
modulation. So they take that micro beat and they use that for the eighth note for the triple meter. Bump, 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 dum, bump. And it's like a waltz. Bump, 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 bump. With birds and harp and Tweety and Paradise. And it's so very classical music, fantasy sounds, which is cool. And then they use that bump, 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 I think.
Boom, 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 boom.
Dun, 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 dun. They slightly speed up the tempo, and then they use this again. They just go right back, metric modulation back into duple, and use this as their micro beat. Which I think usually when we hear changes, it's usually they keep the same big beat, but instead of bop, 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 you just make triplets in the middle. Bop, 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 which this was a unique
That's macro
sound.
equals macro. We're talking
Macro
about
equals
micro
micro.
equals macro, or vice versa.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Trust me.
It felt like it was, I hadn't gotten the key at that point. It's D flat, maybe?
It's C.
Is it C? Yeah, wow, weird, because I characterized everything in D flat.
You
after
think
a
of
little
it as
bit.
something higher.
Yeah. There was one chord that I was very curious about, because it did like a, like 1 that applied to 6, and then it did something where it had like in the major key, in C, it'd be like F sharp in the bass going down to F. How did that work?
It's either this or it's this. I think it's more this.
Okay.
Because the song kind of goes here, and some A minor, and then it goes there. And then I guess it just goes down to F.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And it was that, like, that in the bass, the tritone feeling of that, because we're still hearing it sort of in comparison to C. So that F sharp comes out and it's like got that, it's so unstable. Because normally you would hear like an F sharp going up to G and then to C.
Yeah.
And so when they had that unstable tonality and then brought it down to F.
Yeah,
I
because
thought
it's
that was
not
cool.
quite dominant 7.
One eternity later.
But I thought that was a cool little sub that they put in there.
Lots of a lot of use of silence. I appreciated that uses of silence because that creates tension, but also it just kept going. It kept going. It never felt like the tempo really took a break, even with the silences, which kind of like you could either describe as exciting and enthusiastic or migraine-inducing, but it depends on how you feel, I think. And it's almost 7, so and I'm feeling the caffeine crash, so I don't know. I don't know where I'm at on that. Their dancing is amazing, gotta say.
Oh man, I feel like I was like tense the whole time just watching. I feel like I just ran a marathon. Yeah, it was a story. There was a story there.
But yeah, this first time through, what moment stood out to you?
I think it was after this. It was like around second verse when it was the really sharp part where there's just 5 of them, and then like it kind of the camera pans to them and he's in the middle. It's just like. It was just very sharp. It was just very, very, very sharp.
Yeah.
But it was you in the center, that one. For me, I like that part.
Interesting.
Because it goes from, it's a nice break from all the dancers and then focus back on the members.
That giant formation that they made, that was like a big robot with like the 3 points that they had, with like all of the tutting. They were all bouncing. Like when they lifted someone and were just like moving like that, like I wasn't expecting that, you know. There were like moments also where like they would use their hands to kind of, I thought anyways, that they looked like they were holding something, you know, like I'm holding something, I'm looking for something. It's like this kind of movement basically. Yeah, honestly the vibe of it just felt like a huge, I mean, outside of the message, was just like a huge way to just show off, because I'm assuming that like this is for, is Road to Kingdom a competition show?
Yes, this was the final round that they used this.
Okay, it very much felt like this is the finale, we're throwing everything we have at you. Look at how incredible we are with our dance moves. Like they threw everything they could into that choreography. I mean, it made us like, you know, thrash around and dance with them, so it was super effective in that. That's what I wanted, you know. I didn't want them to slow it down, I wanted them to speed it up. And they did that, so it was great.
How difficult do you think this choreo was? Like, does it make sense that it was
hard,
like
very hard. It's literally like energy 24/7.
Especially because you have to now not just work with members, but backup dancers. Though I know they probably...
The more the people, the harder it is.
Yeah, I feel.
Gotcha. Yeah, it was interesting because I was watching behind the scenes videos and they were talking about how high in key the song was and like, oh, it's so hard to sing. And I was like,
the higher parts.
looking hard too. Like,
We didn't even think about how high the song was because it was definitely high. I was not focused on that part, but yep, that was definitely high.
The chorus, I'm sorry, it slapped. It was just, I loved how like the beat would drop and they would fill in like there were moments of silences that they would fill in with their voices. I'm just like, their voices, period.
Also, speaking of the voices, did they
that.
pitch anything down? Like, was that Wyatt and MK's like normal speaking voice? Because that was cool. I was like,
it was there. It was
always
good.
here for that.
They did that, like singing Wyatt. You can't come for their vocals.
Their names are in the caption.
That's a pretty big yes from me. They can take me higher anytime. Wow. Did I just say that?
Did you mean to not say that?
No.
There was just so much happening. Like the textures were so dense and the momentum was picking up so quickly. You never got a chance to think about anything except for, oh, the next thing is coming. You never got to like reflect on what they just did. It was just always something next. It took me like 5 seconds to figure out that the waltz section was actually happening. I was like, wait, something's different. This is really different. But yeah, that's kind of my reaction to it and why why it sounded with so much conviction and so much confidence, because they never let us not think about it. Or they never let us...
There's no resting point.
There's no resting point. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, I think continually going back to higher and then having the melody be higher, it definitely just gets your attention. And there was a lot of vocal choices too, just in terms of mixing and falsetto and then belting.
Yeah, the timing on that is what, like you obviously need time to get your voice down there too, but also for our ears to register it. Like it takes us a little bit of time to get down that low C. I can't get over it how cleanly they went like, you know, like that. It's just so nice. The way they were just like ta-da-dum. You know, that was fantastic.
Like an instrument. Like like an instrumental soloist would do it.
I talked about it before, I think, but like bad art is you go like wow and then huh, but good art is like huh, wow, you know, and that's kind of what this song was for me.